Rail. A length Silver's Aparto, swiftly well off them, and the tail ender is Crimson's Rocket, nearing the bend, 500 metres out. Massa Mac with his head high in the air leads the way. Stellar Ignition, patiently ridden by Mitchell, just trying to coax him now onto the bit to come at the leader. Down on the inside, Platinum Powell straighten up running third. Luna Ross has now come right around the heels from the fence, and Crimson's Rocket's letting go down the outside as well. By the 200 though, on the outside, Stellar Ignition put paid to Massa Mac. Crimson Rocket keeps coming. Further back as he's done a runner with 100 to go. Stellar Ignition now. He drops a gear or two. He's got the better of Massa Mac and he'll come away. Patient ride this, and it's got the chocolates, the fave. Stellar Ignition from Massa Mac. Down on the inside, he's done a runner. Swiftly got home okay, and so did Silver's Aparto from Crimson's Rocket. Then Magic Las Vegas, Platinum Power, and back with it, one of the last home is Luna Rossa. Stellar Ignition, ridden by Aaron Mitchell, taking out race 4 on the card. The short price commodity, $1.70 there on the tote. Very comparable price there on track as well, beating Massa Mac. Sent to the lead by Randy Tan, headed off the favourite, and he made it a reasonably run mile, reasonably in 1:38 and 6. Stellar Ignition though quickly collared it coming around the turn. He put paid to Massa Mac. He's done a runner, has picked up some headway down towards the rail, and it's one of a few in that photo for the minor placing. But Stellar Ignition, the Planet 5 gelding from In the Stars, trained by Simon Miller, who is set for another big day on the weekend. He's certainly got plenty of firepower going around there in the Karrakatta Plate once again. And raced by Peter Bell, also Ray Ryan and B. Meadowcroft. Aaron Mitchell aboard the winner, saluting in race number 4. Over 8, Massa Mac, a Danehill Express, Ibu gelding, owned by Aaron Baisley, J. Sangelli, I. Henry, M. Stapleton, Ms. R. Abner and David Catarino. Trained by Aaron Baisley, ridden by Randy Tan, and he's done a runner over on the inside, the cutaway section of the track, by Scandal Keeper from Snug Buggles for Rob Moore, P. O'Neill, A. Bland, B. Clough, A&T, Jardim, J. Abrio, A. Grandi, N. Correa, N and A. Abrio, and also R. Oliveira, trained by Rob Moore, written by Dan. Stake 4th, number 9, Swiftly. After being well back and running, Crimson's Rocket made that surge at them shortly after straightening, but then it fizzed out late. 1 length by 1 length of the margins, and they've run home in 36.97. But the favourite a bit too good in that class there, which was not overly strong. Race 5 is the Amelia Park Lamb Handicap 1000 dash. 6, You Watching Me, the scratching out of the next event of the day, coming up at 3:45. In the meantime, let's head down to Adam once again after the victory of Stellar Ignition, and one of them's got away from its rider there. Heading back, Silver's Aparto, dashing back there unaccompanied towards the gateway back into the stripping sheds. Let's go down there with you, Adam, after that escapade by this riderless runner over there being attended by the clerks of the course.
Yeah, it was right in front of us there, Darren. Silver's Aparto, as you mentioned. Sean McGrady took a bit of a flip, but he's a bit athletic, is Sean, and he did a nice little roll and he's up and walking, so good signs there as well. Let's talk about the winner here. We've got Kyle Allen, the stable representative. And Kyle, we spoke to you going into the race, and there was just so many positives here for Stellar Ignition. The lack of speed, although taken on in that race, but the lack of speed and knowing that this guy was just going to step through the gears.
Yeah, it was a nice race for him to go to after that maiden win, so on paper didn't look as much speed as there ended up, but Aaron, he's a good, smart rider, and made the decision to let the leader go and sit off. It had a lovely run in the run and won pretty easy.
I'm glad you mentioned that. Mark and I were standing next to each other watching the race, and when we saw Randy Tan come across, which was a smart plan by that team because we've seen it suit today, a lot of the time you can see a jockey push up and try and force him out or turn it into a speed battle, but he was so confident just to sit there, then roll around the heels and really back the horse's ability.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a good rider. We know that, and he rides most of these horses in track work, and he knows them back to front. So that's a massive plus, and yeah, he rides beyond his years for sure.
With only a small field and not a lot of speed in the race, what did you take from that? Are you confident now that horse, 1,600 metres, no dramas whatsoever?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a real progressive horse. He's taken a long time to get to this point. So next prep, he's going to be a nice horse going through the grades for sure.
I know it's a little way away and you've still got Seattle Striker and a few others coming up, but Saturday we have to ask you, Karrakatta, the big one, how the horse is travelling?
Yeah, really good. They both come through the gallops yesterday morning really well, so the boss is happy. The gates sort of worked out pretty well, really. We were happy with both gates for both horses, so little bit of luck in running, and hopefully we can get the big one.
Beautiful, mate. Appreciate the heads up. Best of luck in the next.
Thanks, Adam.
Cole Nowlan, their stable representative for Simon Miller. We'll grab Aaron Mitchell now. And Aaron, I thought the points that Cole brought up there, riding above your years, you definitely could have decided to keep trying to take Randy Town on, but you're pretty happy just to sit back and relax and know that you had the horse underneath you.
Yeah, that's right. Randy looked pretty keen to lead, and I was just happy to get my horse to switch off behind him, and ended up on the outside of him and got my horse into a good rhythm, let him flow into the straight, and he gave a good kick. I was a little bit worried he wasn't going to get away from him, being pretty new to it all, but it was good to see him get away from him in the end.
We mentioned that this horse has got a lot more ability than the paperwork shows when you went into the race with 5 starts, only 1 win and 1 second, but the form lines around Regal Moon bounced down, and also more races, genuine Saturday form lines. You could see you rode really confidently with that.
Yeah, definitely. The horse is going well at home. He's doing everything right. He's still got a long way to go mentally, but, you know, he'll get there.
Well done, mate. Congratulations on another win.
Cheers, mate.
Aaron Mitchell there taking out race number 4 with stellar ignition for the Simon Miller stable, the perthracing.com.au handicap over the 1,600 metres. The quaddie predictions not too far away.